What if I told you the constant fatigue you feel, the memory lapses, the tingling in your hands, the sudden mood swings could all be linked to something as simple as vitamin B12 deficiency? Yes, something so basic, so easily missed, can silently destroy your health from the inside. And the worst part? Most people have no idea it's happening. Welcome to Bob the Coach, your guide to building a healthier body and a wealthier life. Today, we're diving into something deeply underestimated, but absolutely life-changing once understood: the truth about vitamin B12 deficiency. Why it happens, what it's doing to your body, and how you can fix it forever. Let's be honest, in our modern rush of convenience, stress, and processed food, we've lost touch with the basics, and vitamin B12, it's one of those silent heroes of our body. It helps form red blood cells, keeps our nervous system functioning smoothly, and even affects mood and memory. Without it, your body begins to crash slowly, silently, dangerously. But how does someone even end up with low B12? Isn't it in food? Yes, it is. But here's the catch: vitamin B12 is found only in animal-based foods. Meat, eggs, fish, dairy, that's where B12 lives naturally. So if you're vegetarian or vegan and not taking fortified foods or supplements, you're at serious risk. But wait, it's not just diet. Even if you eat meat, you can still be deficient. Why? Because B12 absorption is a complicated process. Your stomach must produce enough acid to release B12 from food. Then a special protein called intrinsic factor made by your stomach binds with B12 and carries it to your small intestine for absorption. And guess what? Many people don't produce enough stomach acid or intrinsic factor, especially as they age. This is where conditions like pernicious anemia come in, a condition where your own immune system attacks the cells that produce intrinsic factor. Shocking, right? Even worse, surgeries like gastric bypass or diseases like Crohn's or celiac damage the parts of the digestive tract that absorb B12. So even if you eat right, your body may simply not be absorbing it, and it doesn't stop there. Certain medications like metformin for diabetes or acid reducers PPIs and H2 blockers can block B12 absorption. Yes, the very medicines you may be relying on could be stealing your B12 silently, year after year. Now let me ask you this: are you constantly tired? Struggling to concentrate? Forgetting things you normally wouldn't? Do your hands or feet feel numb sometimes? Do you get irritable or anxious for no reason? These aren't just signs of a busy life. They might be your body crying out for B12. Low B12 doesn't just cause fatigue. It leads to megaloblastic anemia, where your red blood cells become large and weak. You feel breathless, pale, cold, dizzy. Even your heart races to compensate. And then come the nerve issues: tingling, burning sensations, unsteady walking. You might even start dropping things. Sounds terrifying? It is. And what's worse? The symptoms creep in slowly. They mimic other problems. And before you know it, your quality of life drops. Hard. But don't panic, there's hope. And that's exactly why you're here with Bob the Coach. So how do you fight back? How do you recover? First, let's talk food. If you eat animal products, include more of the top B12-rich foods. Organ meats like liver, clams, salmon, tuna, beef, eggs, milk, cheese, these are loaded with bioavailable B12. Just 3 ounces of clams or liver can give you over 1,000% of your daily B12 need. Crazy, right? Now, if you're vegan or vegetarian, you must turn to fortified foods. Plant milks like soy or almond fortified with B12, fortified breakfast cereals, nutritional yeast. Yes, that cheesy vegan topping. All excellent choices. Just make sure the label says vitamin B12 added. These are your daily tools of defense. But food may not be enough, especially if your gut can't absorb it. That's where supplements come in. There are 3 forms of B12 commonly used: cyanocobalamin, methylcobalamin, and hydroxycobalamin. Don't get confused. All are effective. Oral supplements are usually taken in high doses, 1,000 to 2,000 micrograms daily, to bypass weak absorption and flood your system. There are also sublingual tablets and liquid drops you put under your tongue, fast and easy. But for those with severe deficiency or absorption issues, injections are the gold standard, given weekly or monthly by your doctor. These shots go straight into your muscle, no gut involved. They work fast and reliably, especially for those with pernicious anemia, gastric surgery, or gut diseases. In some cases, nasal sprays are available too. And what about lifestyle? Can that help? Absolutely. Cut back on alcohol, it damages your stomach lining and liver, both vital for B12 storage and function. If you're taking acid blockers or metformin long-term, ask your doctor about adding a B12 supplement. Don't wait for symptoms to appear. Probiotic-rich foods like yogurt or sauerkraut may help gut health, improving absorption, and keep stress in check. Chronic stress affects your gut and nutrient levels too. Now here's the beauty of it: recovery is not only possible, it's fast. Within days or weeks of supplementing, your energy can skyrocket, numbness can fade, and mental clarity can return. But you must act and you must maintain. So how do you maintain your B12 levels long-term? Step 1. Keep your diet balanced. If you eat animal foods, continue rotating B12-rich choices. If not, keep fortified foods and supplements as a daily routine, not just a remedy. Step 2. Test annually. A simple blood test can check your B12 levels. And if you're in a high-risk group, vegan, over 60, post-gastric surgery, or taking gut-altering meds, test more often. Step 3. Supplement smart. Many people take a low-dose supplement daily, like 50 to 100 mg, or a high dose once a week. Pregnant women, elderly individuals, or those with ongoing issues may need more. Always consult your doctor. Step 4. Keep learning. Share this knowledge with your family, friends, and community. So many people suffer from B12 deficiency without knowing, and with just a little awareness, lives can be transformed. Let's do a quick recap for anyone at risk of low B12. If you're vegetarian or vegan, fortified foods and supplements are your daily weapons. If you're over 60, get tested regularly, even if you eat well. If you've had any digestive disease or surgery, consider lifelong supplementation. If you take medications like metformin or acid blockers, talk to your doctor today about B12 levels. And if you feel tired all the time, confused, numb, or low, get your B12 tested before assuming it's just stress or age. Don't let something this fixable hold you back. Your body is smarter than you think. It's sending signals. It's time you started listening. This is not just about correcting a deficiency, it's about reclaiming your energy, your mood, your confidence, your life. So now, what will you do? Will you keep ignoring those subtle signs, or will you take control? Share this video with someone you care about. Help them understand what's really going on, because the smallest changes create the biggest transformations. This is Bob the Coach, helping you build health and wealth, one smart decision at a time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you found value in this video. And if you're serious about upgrading your life, join our community and let's grow together. Your health is your foundation. Let's make it strong. Let's make it unstoppable.